Soho Sessions, I Love Live, you are in for an absolute treat. We have the soulful stylings of singer-songwriter Rada performing her song, Whisper Song.
Make it seem so easy, like I wouldn't wanna see you lonely. Run away with these feelings, I'll find you got something you can show me. If you wanna, you can come with me, want a piece. I see through you, but you never peep very deep. Make it seem so easy, like I wouldn't wanna see you lonely. Run away with these feelings, I'll find you've got something you can show me. Make it seem so easy, like I. When you call, my love is on me. When you call, my love is on me. When you call me, on me, creeping, not hard when you need it, I'll be sleeping. Every time you're trying to kick it with me, I'll be gone by the weekend. When you call, my love is on me. When you call, my love is on me. When you call me, on me. Cool, thank you.
Soho Sessions, and I am in the piano bar, joined by Kish, aka Kish Fantastic. Jeez, you've got your own sound effects.
My own theme music, that's how it goes.
That's your theme music.
Hi guys, thanks for having me. Appreciate you guys. I Love Live, Razor, everyone in the building.
How you doing, bro?
All good, man. All good. Oh, that was a lighter turn. I didn't even mean to do that. But no, I'm alright, man. I'm blessed. I'm alive.
Yes. Yes,
grateful for
alive and surviving and thriving in 2020.
I don't know about thriving, but
You're gonna go with thriving. You're here. You're looking healthy.
Thank you. Appreciate you too.
You know what I mean?
Working on it.
Just
you know
about
black excellence.
You know what I mean? But like, how has 2020 been?
Kind of long. I think for me personally, it hasn't been like okay, it's been hard, but I just think it's more the amount of information and long stuff that's going on at the moment. Nobody's really sure about anything. You can't really be sure about anything. So yeah, just trying to navigate, I guess.
There's a distinct lack of certainty in lots of stuff, but especially in the music industry.
Yeah, the one thing I will say that's kind of certain at the moment is the length of my hair and how much that's grown. That seems to be that's a consistent factor. That doesn't change.
I've interviewed this guy so many times. I don't think we have one serious full length interview anywhere. Anywhere.
You know, I like the words full length.
Mr. Fantastic, talk to me. You're wearing a Fantastic Preservation Society t-shirt, which is
the name of my tape. I was talking about my hair, by the way, but the name of my tape, Fantastic Preservation Society.
Jeez.
That's basically, yeah. If anyone's seen The Boys, it's a title based on The Boys, essentially. but it's just about my own ideal sense of self-preservation. So these will be out very soon.
Jeez.
But yeah, there's a little baby. That's baby Kish.
Baby Kish collabing with Goku.
Yeah, pretty much. Do you see what I'm saying?
Super Saiyan Kish.
Do you know what I mean? It's lit.
The hair length is kind of reversed and different things are going on, but I see it's an artistic interpretation. Like, we see it. Talking about the tape, I was actually like speaking on radio the other day about the tape, and the fact that your tape is a great example of a really consistent and long-spanning promo run. I don't know if that was an intentional thing, but obviously Sly Cooper, that tune, huge single. But I remember When We Could Still Go Outside, that was shutting down dances.
Appreciate it.
And you've recently released the visuals for Magnum, which is my favorite tune on the tape, produced by Manny Dubs, Hold Tight Manny Dubs.
Hold Tight Manny Dubs.
But yeah, it's just like, did you intend for the campaign to be that like sort of consistent and long running, or was it something that was like a happy accident of the 2020 circumstances?
I always try and go on little runs for my little EPs and stuff. I don't know. I had some help on this kind of promo run, which is why there were certain things that were happening that were kind of different. But yeah, so it's always about kind of making a little, well, not always, it's about making a little bit of noise sometimes. With that tape, I was going for something. Even then, that wasn't put together how it's supposed to be. One day I'm going to do something where I actually just, I have some stuff that I'm working on, but that will hopefully show you guys what it's like when I'm fully focused and fully actually just focusing on my work and nothing else. So, yeah, it was a great promo run, but there was still a lot of stuff going on in my life and new things that I was doing, trying and so forth. But I think it came out pretty well. But I just wanted to make sure that my stuff from here on out is just going up. Do you see what I'm saying? Growing like my hair, you know.
Growth. Hashtag growth.
Growth, you know what I'm saying?
So, obviously, been talking about the tape, but the tune that you performed for us today wasn't from the tape. That was from an earlier collection of songs. Talking to the microphone, it helps.
Yeah, I wasn't even saying that, and I was just listening, but it's all good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to listen, Ruben, you get me?
Sometimes. And sometimes we feel insane. So exactly. Talk to me about the tune that you performed today.
Yeah, that one, I don't know, I just waited for something. I always on my artistic bullshit in it, but like I don't know if I'm allowed to swear. But always on my artistic BS. So yeah, no, with that one, I was gonna do a song and stuff that's for stuff that's out, but that's I don't know, it's quite a personal song to me in a particular way. And yeah, I just feel like for live stuff, I've always got to try and fit the vibe, and I haven't made a song like that in a while. So I just thought, let's try something a bit different, performance-wise. I'm trying to take my performance into different areas now. Hence why you see I'm trying to, like, even though I should have practiced yesterday, you see me practicing even for longer than I'm supposed to. Do you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, we playing around all the time with things.
This is like breaking the fourth wall, because obviously the people them didn't know that you did a little extra bit of practice, but you're bringing them in on that.
Oh yeah, that's maximum effort. That's what Deadpool does. I do the same thing, I guess. That's the thing about me. That's what people don't realize. Some people like people don't get me. It's like I live my life as if not live my life, but I tell jokes as if there's a camera on me at all times. Like that. So yeah, breaking the fourth wall kind of goes with that. You know what I mean? What's on the way from Kish? More hair growth, more exercise. I've been doing some push-ups and that. No, it's all secret still. I've taken a new approach to my work and stuff, so I have nothing to offer. If you check my socials, you'll get little signs of stuff that I'm working on. But yeah, I got nothing else to add in the sense of that I ain't doing
no
nothing,
exclusives.
Bro. I ain't got no exclusives. I ain't
no
got
secrets.
Nothing. I don't even know why I'm here, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. What am I doing? But no. I've got some stuff that I'm working on right about now. I think one thing I will say is the rest of this year is just gonna be used to see out stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? So see out this tape, see out a few more things, but you won't get anything new and exclusive till it's ready. Let's just say that. So yeah.
I get that. Keeping the cards close to the chest as the chest does a little wiggle and dance.
Do you know what I'm saying, baby? We getting there. The arms are still skinny and that, but we working on it. We trying.
Finally, I've noticed that you've been doing, or you've started putting out, because I definitely, like you were saying, you kind of have that energy of almost acting like there's a camera on you at all times. And
I have the energy of an insane person. Is that what you wanted to just
Those
say?
are your words and not mine.
That's cool. I said sometimes, but
Sometimes.
We move.
But obviously you've seen you doing the little YouTube and bits of different kind of content, different side of Kish.
Everybody, I'm sorry. Everybody who knows me from the ends. Anybody who knows me from anywhere, I'm sorry. I don't know what's happened. I've become a YouTuber. Yeah, no, it's just, I don't know, just expanding on my content and stuff, man. I've been told a lot of times that I should be doing certain things. So
yeah.
For me, it's like, I'm not expecting any of these things to take off the ground right now. It's just more about building foundations for little things. So I've got more ideas of things that I'm trying to like just slowly get into work, seeing how they work and seeing how they go. So for me, I just think, considering the amount of stuff that I've done it all off camera. So now I'm making sure I get it all off camera, because then you'll really be able to see the true journey of some of the stuff that I'm doing, because articulating online just makes no sense. Everyone get off your phone. Stop being online all the time, bruv. You don't want to fight. One question I've been asking everyone recently, I'm flipping it. I'm going to ask you this question, Mr. Interviewer. Shout out to you, Razor. How much times have you ever gone online and truly changed your mind based on information you've been presented with online? Not necessarily seeing something and being presented with new information. How much times have you looked at something and changed your entire mind?
It's not often, but it does happen. I went not too long ago, I went out of my way to follow some people that I would say that I naturally probably disagree with. We have different points of view, and there's a reason that I follow them, because they challenge me to think about the things I think.
You have to have that.
Do you know what I mean? And not to exist in an echo chamber and all of them things.
Just like letting things.
Exactly.
So yeah, the primary point that I'm trying to make is I don't think that happens very often. So we got to stop trying to live our lives to convince people of stuff on the internet. That's just my general viewpoint on just like living. And it's like do activism, make people aware of stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? But like after that, put down your phone and speak to the person next to you and change their mind.
It's important,
because that's the most important thing. So yeah, just trying to get back in the studio. Since I put my phone on a bit more, I've been a lot more in fucking studio. I'll tell you that for free. In flipping studio, I'll tell you that for free. So yeah, flipping,
the official abbreviation for Fruity Loops. You got
exactly.
There. Anything else you want to let the people them know?
Yeah, my hair growth is continuing. It's growing. Go and follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kish Fantastic. I'm Kish Fantastic on everything. Other than that, I can almost do 30 push-ups just right off the bat. When I get up in the morning, I can just drop down, boom, 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 almost 30. Do you know how skinny I am? 30 straight off the bat. No exercise, no warm-up. We lit, baby. So.
I know people won't believe this, but this is only like the second or third most ridiculous interview that I've done with this man. But this time, it was for Soho Sessions, Iluvlive. Kish Fantastic.
Thank you guys for having me. When I was growing up, I used to see little bits of Iluvlive, and I always think, hey man, if I could make music, I hope that I could like be on something like Iluvlive, because that would mean I'm kind of like an artist. And even though I'm still not there, I'm still making trap music, talking about sex all the time. We're taking steps.
I have nothing to add. Back, Soho Sessions, Iluvlive, and we're now in the library for what I'm sure is going to be an amazing performance. Next up, we have a vocalist and singer-songwriter from South London, whose music is a beautiful fusion of the sweetest R&B, bossa-style vocals, and a global influence across the spectrum of jazz, soul, and hip-hop. Performing her song, Spanish Cries, here's Meron T.
Wise man once told me, look where you're going. This road ain't for me, no. What am I doing? You got to swallow your pride, indifferent as we strive forward, going nowhere. You were a friend, no. You gave me everything. You were a muse. I took it all from you. Baby, what you doing to me? Proving what you're proving for me. Give me more, give me more, give me more. Don't you walk out the door, out the door, out the door. Prove your words to me. Choose your words to me. Prove your words to me, to me. Prove your words to me.
Up next on Soho Sessions, brought to you by Iluvlive and Soho Live Studios, we have an emerging artist, singer and songwriter based out of South London, whose alternative blend of R&B and neo-soul has been making waves in the scene and gaining him a serious name for his unparalleled sound and style, creating beautiful music based on his life experiences that he seeks to connect with people around the world. This is Josh Kye performing his song Remains.
From the ground we came, back to the earth to remains. My only prayer is that they'll find my remains next to you. From the ground we came, back to the earth to remains. My only prayer is that they'll find my remains next to you. Next to you. Find my remains next to you. Next to you. Our hearts were confined, sweet love longed to find. Yeah. Our hearts then combined. This love was divine. Oh yeah, yeah. I wonder why I have been blessed another time. Oh yeah. Time after time, you picked me up when I was down. You changed my life. So from the ground we came, back to the earth to remains. My only prayer is that they'll find my remains next to you. From the ground we came, back to the earth to remains. My only prayer is that they'll find my remains next to you. Next to you. Found my remains next to you. Next to you. As the stars they align, see a future so bright. Oh nah. Our souls became tied, gave birth to pure life. Fear that you might slip away from me. Can we stop time? Promise me we'll live in love and appreciate our time. I need to know if this is forever. I need to know if this is forever. I need to know if this is forever, yeah. Ooh, I need to to know if this is forever. I need to know if this is forever. I need to know if this is forever, yeah. So from the ground we came, back to the earth to remains. My only prayer is that they'll find my remains next to you. From the ground we came, back to the earth to remains. My only prayer is that they'll find my remains next to you.
Soho Sessions brought to you by Iluvlive, and we're back in the library, and I'm joined by the wonderful Meron T. How you doing?
Great, thank you.
Thank you for your performance. So that tune was called Spanish Cries.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about the backstory of that.
I wrote that in January. I was having a bit of problems with someone who I really liked at the time, and I was kind of very hormonal, and I was I was really sad one night, and I went home and I just started playing it, and I was like, wow, this is actually a banger. So I recorded it, and I was like, yay, this is why it's good to be sad.
That's the product of the creativity, getting something out of the emotional process. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always that's. I find it beautiful when you ask artists like, oh, my favorite song, where did that come from? And they're like, oh, yeah, I felt kind of bad one day, and I just channeled it all. But now I got this song, and you kind of got that positivity out of the experience.
Yeah, it's like, do you know, it gives. I said this the other day to someone. It's like it gives meaning to the suffering in a way. So it's not just like me out here suffering in vain. It's like, well, I can convert it into beautiful music, which other people can connect to, and that it resonates with, and hopefully can help in some way, because they know that they're not the only one feeling that way.
That's
so
it. Yeah,
so it's worth it at the end of the day. Yeah.
I feel that, and it's, you know, like what you were saying about making other people feel stuff, and that's part of the reasons why all creative people create, I guess. Sort of that exchanging of emotion and experience, and it's all really beautiful. Talking about sort of getting the positivity out of negative situations, how have you found 2020 generally? That's a bit of a scary question to ask people. Like, but
it's been so obviously it's been horrible, but for all of us. But it's been actually really good in the sense that I think society's never had this opportunity to just stop before. Yeah. So we've been able to run away from ourselves basically our whole lives, because there's always something to be doing. So it's like the first time we've actually been kind of made to sit with ourselves, and all the demons have basically been able to kind of come out of the closet. So I feel like it's been a really important time for like self-growth. A lot of work that I kept on putting off that I basically couldn't
run from
anymore. So yeah, in that sense, it's been really positive.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that a lot of artists have said, especially when they come in for Soho Sessions. They've been saying, yeah, I mean, it's been terrible, but I've been forced to do lots of stuff, which has been quite good for me. So that's obviously positive. At the end of 2019, you released your EP, Mirage. And obviously, when you release a body of work like I've released this year, it's like kind of frustrating sometimes, because you want to go out and perform. And obviously, like we've seen tonight, your live performances, like the recordings are great, but the live performances, there's an extra layer. First time I heard you sing was at an Iluvlive sort of showcase as well. So how has that been? Has that been extra difficult, or have you had to channel that energy for the EP into sort of different avenues?
Yeah, well, I'm lucky that I got to perform quite a lot at the beginning of the year. So literally right up until March, where we went into lockdown, I was like gigging probably more than I've gigged ever before. So I was grateful for that, to be able to have done that. Obviously, I do miss performing and being able to engage with the audience and connect. And as you said, there's a certain extra level of there's a specialness when it's live. But I have used this time to channel that into creating and like learning how to produce, and just kind of like honing in on things I already know. So like getting better at the guitar, maybe picking up keyboard and stuff. So as annoying as it's been not being able to go out and also perform live, I've converted that into working.
Alternative positive energy.
Development, like artist development, yeah.
And I'm sure like all the people who follow you on socials, they'll see it like you're singing, or you're playing the guitar, or you're trying out something new, or sometimes you're just vibing and enjoying the energy, and that's great to see. It's really like, I feel like it's an uplifting thing that like creatives and artists can be that for other people, just like they are with their music, but also sharing a bit of that energy with people at a time when people might not be as upbeat as they usually are. Anything else you want to share with the people? I normally lean on people for a little exclusive, like, have you got a song coming out? Do you have a special feature that you want to announce? A collab? Anything special?
I just had deja vu.
Deja vu.
I feel like I've been here before. So I've got a few singles coming out next year. I've got 3 planned so far for the first half of the year. I'm sure there'll be a lot more than that because I'm sitting on quite a lot of music. And I mean, 2022 definitely can expect like an album.
Jeez.
Self-produced to a certain extent as well. And then, yeah, so in 2021, just next year, it's just going to be lots of like singles and maybe a project or 2. But I'm going to be releasing a lot of music. It'll be the first year where I want to have like music coming out consistently, not just at the end of the year being like, hi guys, did you forget about me?
There's some more music for you. No, that's great. And it's almost like after everyone's been, you know, sort of inside and locked down throughout this year, it's going to be sort of like a, here's what I did and here's where I've been.
I've got something to show for myself.
Soho Sessions, I Love Live in the library with Meron T. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
We're back. I Love Live, Soho Sessions, and we're now in the piano bar for a performance by one of my favourite artists, one of London's leading wordsmiths at the moment, if you ask me, and probably if you ask him too. Performing his tune, I Feel Insane Sometimes. This is Kish.
Hey, someone tell my mum I'm sorry. I will not conform to the bullshit. I'm running out the back like Maury. Running out. Niggas ain't seen nothing yet while I'm locked to the end of the story. No foresight. More Bruce Banner, less foresight. I've been reaping death with a claw side. At least I can see my mistakes and they all lie. They'd rather not see shit. Same old shit is no secret. I ain't cool shit, niggas scheming. Guess they would rather I'm fake. Well, who said to trust in a demon? It's Kish, baby. My own pitfalls where I slip, baby. Fully walk dead like Rick, baby. And I do not fuck with these clones like Rick, baby. Slip, I got something for these pricks, baby. Hey, wow, really feel insane. I feel crazy. I can't find shit since I lost my baby. Can't they see that I am lost? And that's the way these people made me. They hate, will let them hate me. Ay, really feel insane, I feel crazy. Really out grinding my own too. I ain't need money, I summer like shaman. Niggas ain't really about shit or anything. Never bang shit, they sell it. Wow.
Man will do this thing and man will be successful. I understand this thing. I'm genuine with this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, man's not sitting here bitching, man's honest, you know what I'm saying? And it's a thing where it's just like, I show genuine love. I understand how this shit works, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about how it works like some game, bro. Even though a little bit is a game. At the same time, just show genuine love for people who fuck with me, like, that's the game.
Shit stay really insane to me. But how I'm more G than they claim to be. They talk wax about straps and making peas. They all front, fam, these niggas all lame to me. Bear man really hit can for your flagrant speak or die deaths on a pavement street. So why you there thinking it's music? Niggas, they really get touched for this fame you see. Hey, I'm seeing shit like Marco Polo. Bud came sweet, she brown trees dolo. She don't want clout or fame, she's solo. Bad bitch. Hey, when I hit that, there's nowhere, no go. My long stick, she bounce like pogo. G like sex though, means she a holder. Hey, wow. Really feel insane, I feel crazy. I can't find shit since I lost my baby. Wow. Hey, really feel insane, I feel crazy. Wow.
For the final time in 2020, I Love Live Soho Sessions. We are in the screening room and I am joined by Josh Kye. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Thanks for having
Beautiful
me.
performance.
Thank you, man. I'm glad it resonates.
That song Remains, your latest single, you were saying.
Yeah, my latest single. So yeah.
How's it been? Obviously, with all the stuff that's going on in the world right now, lockdowns, pandemics, and just generally like people sort of feeling their way through stuff? How's it been like sort of releasing and promoting music?
It's forced myself and my team to adapt, like not follow the conventional way, I guess, of releasing. And yeah, we've really taken it upon ourselves to just rise to the challenge. We did things a bit different. We did like some video promo, exploring how I use my own loss and grief to make the actual song. So that was really fun, really interactive with my audience and the potential new people that came into my audience. So it just really like challenged us to try and do something different. So.
Yeah, and I feel like that's potentially been the theme of 2020, like sort of taking on these challenges and figuring out different ways that you can rise above them. Obviously speaking about like, you know, the end product and promoting the music once you've got it out there, how do you feel like the sort of different circumstances this year has affected the creative process of making the music?
In terms of my creative process, I would say it gave me more time to self-reflect, and during that self-reflection I was able to do more discovery and exploring, which led me to even like a fresh new fire that I didn't even know I had. I think at first I put so much pressure on myself to create because I had the time, but just all of the trauma and the fact that we were just fresh with COVID and, you know, being quarantined in the house, it wasn't necessarily realistic. So giving myself that time to just breathe just allowed me to come back into myself. And whenever I do that, I always create from a place that's just new. So
a new place, a new perspective, a new energy, and I'm sure like that resonates through to the audience, and they hear that in your music. Obviously talking about like the creative process, and it sounds like despite all of the adversity and the different challenges, you've been able to create and, as I said earlier, make some stuff that's sounding exceptional.
Thank you, man.
So any sort of like exclusive tidbits or anything you could tell the people about stuff that's coming out?
I'm really excited for 2021. I've got a new EP coming out, which is really exciting. Myself and my producer have been working on that for a while. And we really feel like it's going to push the envelope in terms of what we've heard currently in terms of UK R&B. I think that was my main focus, just really trying to experiment and do stuff with new sounds and taking all of these inspirations that I have from different genres and just kind of combine it into something new. So I'm really excited about that. And I can't wait to share that.
Yeah, I feel like the excitement about it's an unrivaled feeling. You know what I mean? The excitement. It's almost like you got a secret and nobody else knows it, but it's good news. But it's good news. And like what you were describing about pushing the envelope, I think that's one thing that UK R&B. You know, some people question things. They talk about like whether like artists in the UK are appreciated in the UK, but from my perspective, it's quite a lively and bustling scene. It's emerging. It's always got new faces.
Definitely.
And I guess in terms of like playing with the styles and the different vibes, how much that envelope pushing that you were talking, how important is that to you in your work?
I can only speak for myself as an artist, but I think it's really important because I really want to create art that's timeless. Whenever I'm creating, I'm not thinking about just creating so something could get burned through. I'm thinking about my inspirations like D'Angelo, Michael Jackson, the people that I go back and I listen to their music today. And the reason why their music resonates with me in particular is because they just created from a real internal place and they just were real intentional. So that's how I've tried to be with my creative process. And sometimes I guess I can be a little hard on myself, but I hold myself to a high standard in that regard of that. I'm just really just trying to experiment because that's where the best music comes from, having fun and just experimenting.
100%. Yeah. And that's the trapping of the artist, I guess. Sometimes being too difficult on yourself.
Yeah, this is it, man. The journey. Yeah.
But once again, thank you so much for coming down and gracing us with your performance.
Thank you for having me, man.
And your presence and a little bit of your time talking about us, the man behind the music and all that sort of stuff.
That's all good.
Soho sessions for the final time in 2020. Big up Soho Live Studios. Big up Iluvlive. And as always, big up all the artists that we've had today. Man like Josh Kye, Meron T, Kish, Rada. And big up yourselves at home for tuning in again and locking in. You know what to do. You have to smash the little subscribe button and then go and share it and let everybody else know, because I don't have to tell you, none of us really know what's going to be going on with live performances in the year 2021 and moving forward. So stuff like this is really, really, really important. Don't just look at it and be like, oh, that's great for those artists. That's great for Iluvlive. That's great for Soho Live Studios. Join them, support them, and, you know, share with the artists that share with you. My name's Rada. For the last time in 2020, this has been Soho Sessions.